Hey everyone, it's me again, doing another video on, another one of my race rigs. This right here is my Hotbodies D413. I've had it for probably 5 months, 4 or 5 months. It hasn't been raced a whole heck of a lot. It has been raced. All around, it's a decent car. It's made me mad at it a few times, and honestly, I'm just now starting it to feel how I want it to feel, which is kind of a bummer because it felt better when I first bought it than after I started tweaking it and making it more my own. But right now I'm pretty happy with it. It's about to start seeing the new race season at Larry's, so we will see how it does. Just kind of go over the upgrades I've got for it. Let's start with the outside. I'm running a Pro Line Type R body. Kind of messed up the paint scheme on the original one. Didn't like how it came out, even though I really like the stock body. It's one of my favorite bodies for a four-wheel drive buggy. So yeah, I got that. Run J Concepts Dart Webs. I think that is a upgrade wing. I'm not 100% who makes it, but I actually kind of like it. Anyways, pop the body off and I'll get into what I got into it. Kind of start at the front and work my way to the back. Now, most of the stuff doesn't look all that blingy, but there's been a lot that's been changed on this. Starting in the very front, the shocks have, and this is all the way around, shocks have associated shock shafts and pistons. The front shock shafts were hard to find for a long time, and well, if you wanted to run, that's what you had to do. I did have the B5M shock caps on this as well. I kept having leaking problems. So it was either deal with the leaks or deal with them popping off every now and again. So I got rid of the leaks because I hate leaks, and put the old ones back on. I put some new ones on it, just to get a snugger fit so they don't pop off as much. Moving on. As you can see, I always run Lunsfords. They've proven their durability time in, time out. Down here, as you can see, those are Avid carbon arm inserts. Now that it focused. Running the Exotech steering rack. The newest thing that I got for it is this really nice aluminum Avid chassis. I'm not 100% sure if I'm in love with it or not, but I'm getting the bugs worked out and it seems to be working better. And I think I got some Exotech rear hubs in the back. I think that's pretty much about it upgrade wise, but there is something special about this particular buggy I wanted to share with you. I'm going to go over my electronics real quick, and then we'll get into the cool thing about it, which you probably haven't even noticed just because, well, I haven't pointed out. For electronics, Spectrum 6040 titanium gear servo. This is the only Spectrum servo I own. I got it with another car in a deal. It has not failed me yet. I really like it. Usually I go out and buy Savox, but this one has not given me any issue. I love it. I will buy another one if it comes down to it. For the ESC, Tekin. I run everything Tekin, except for their motors. When it comes to an ESC, any one of my race rigs have Tekins. I have Tekins just laying around, for Christ's sakes. So yeah, kind of like Tekin. Batteries, I'm using these Orion 4500s, 100C packs. They're like $65 most places. Well, most places that don't rip you off, and they have a shit ton of punch. I love these packs and plan on getting more. And now comes the new part. This I just picked up. And yeah, it's upside down to you guys, but now it looks like your standard Reedy. But there's one little small teensy weensy little difference. Because this is a Reedy too. Actually, this is one of the mods that came out of this. But let's see, I don't know if this says it anywhere on it. Nope, it don't. Okay. The difference between this one and this one, focus, is that right there. This is a new Reedy Sonic Mach 3 motor. This one's a 10.5. I race my home track. Rules for four-wheel drive are, it's pretty much a 10.5 class. Nothing bigger. The track size won't hold it, especially in a four-wheel drive buggy. But I just picked that up. It just hit the shelves. And it's fast. It's ballistic. This thing is a frigging monster with this motor in it. I'd highly recommend going out and get one. I like running Trinity stuff, especially stock motors. Pretty much up to 10.5 used to run nothing but Trinity. And then in my mod motors, I ran the Reedy stuff just because it's a lot smoother in my opinion, but that's just me. So this is one of the, higher turn motors I own, and I like it. I got it tuned right, and in this car it's an absolute bullet. The old motor I was running, oh my god, look at all the pink wires, was this 10.5 kill shot, which, if you know anybody who's ever ran a kill shot, they are beasts. And this one's no exception. And actually, that is another Hotbodies. This is actually my girlfriend's Hotbodies, and that is mine. Hers is pretty much the same thing. Tekin. She's got a Savox. Spectrum radio gear. We got his and her Spectrums. Yeah, the only difference between the two cars is, well, pretty much the motor and servo. She still has a carbon chassis, but that's about it. We both got the steering rack and things converted and this and that and all that and everything else. So, but yeah, if you're curious about the new Mach 3s, I would go check them out because they're pretty sweet. But anyways, back to the car itself. They say these are indestructible or damn near. I have broke it. I broke it a few times. I've never broke an arm, never broke anything that you think would break off the top of your head. But things I'm going to warn you about. that you should keep on hand. One, rear shock towers. You don't think about breaking them, and with as thick as they are, it's surprising as hell that they break, but they do. They don't really break clean off, but they'll crack and split, and that'll kind of be the end of it. Front shock shafts were another thing that are notorious. The shock shafts in general, you can easily fix that by switching to associated, but apparently Hotbodies has came out with a new design that will supposed to be a little bit more durable. The only other thing, spur gears. Spur gears. I've gone through quite a few of those.